will help an old beggar?
What's going on with you?
I ran into some goblins not long ago.
Whenever.
Be seeing you.
Please leave me be. I'm sorry.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Reynold Draelus, will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the deed. I'd tell you more. The culprit in this crime is... I understand that Bumf Gragash trains other Fighter Guild members on the proper use of heavy armors. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. I'd tell you more. Right? Nice. How... That... See... Think... That will get you something. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may never have uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Reynold arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. Follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer. As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
I can't believe this. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. This is all happening so fast. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainil Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Rainil, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainil convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Rainil character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name. Know where he'd be. Just find him and make... I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg. I'm your host at Gerald View. Bed, food, whatever you need. Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it. Good day.
Morning.
Hello. What can I do for you today? I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially... So? See, every little bit helps. I usually don't give out that... For you, of course. I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Rainil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. I usually don't give up. Go on. Good journey to you. What can I do?
take it. It's worthless to me anyway.
What can I do for you? Can I interest you in some of my wares? Good journey to you. Greetings to you.
Afternoon. It's you. Hi. Yes? Yes. The vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Apparently, Braden Lyrian, he seemed to be... I understand the Fighters Guild. You too.
But I hear their meters aren't official. Be seeing you.
Hi there.
I'm Surotan. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a apparently, he's... Good day.
How are you?
I see you. Hello.
Hi there. Anga. Yes, the...
Blessings of Julianus upon...
What can I do? Go ahead. Every little bit helps. Sure, that's cute. No more. You're frightening me. I'm not buying that one. Don't make me laugh. Good. Rain'll stay. I'm Hunmund. I'm a prospector. Alga's my woman, Nord style. None of that chapel wedding nonsense. Hail! What can I do?
Good
Goodbye.
afternoon. Looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Is that so? Bye. It's you. Hi. What can I do? Geliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked... That's a... Just look for me if you need anything else.
What? I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work, I suppose.
Is that so? Goodbye.
Oh, you're back. Oh, any new revelations in your... How do you know about that? Oh, too many people. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Geliborn was killed by Reynald not too long ago. Geliborn was a vampire as well, obviously. You mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Reynald have removed this journal from the crime scene? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Reynald from Braden's body. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in one...
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Reynald was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Geliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where... You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being... I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Reynald doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. I only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. Surrender. I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. Please hurry.
It's you.
Reynald may make a
Hi.
break for the open road. Greetings, Nord. Mercy. Just one coin. Twice you hit me!
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind, I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you... Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the... I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender. I prefer... Yes, I suppose...
What's the matter? Getting
I hope
tired?
you know what you're doing.
Oh. What's the matter? Getting tired?
Can't you settle this peacefully?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Why can't you settle this peacefully?
Ow!
Greetings, Nord. Who will help an old beggar?
Hello.
What's this about?
What news do you bring? Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you... Thank you. I will now speak the word. Brother. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel. Justice... has been done. What? I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say. Justice has been done.
How can I help? Is there a problem? Be seeing you.